This is Logg prequel. Nearly a couple years ago, I wrote down some dreams from it was about a week's worth of dreams I wrote down. So there's some good, decently long ones. That I did on the weekend, and then like during the week I didn't have time because I don't wake up earlier than I need to get to work or whatever. So I just kind of did bullet points, and I kind of talked, kind of guessed what I was seeing before just now in my little dream journal. But my name's Otto, or Thaddeus, if you'd prefer. I've been wanting to do a little dream journal thing record a dream journal thing for YouTube or whatever. Somewhere where I can look back on my dreams and not have to read or even write something down. Because writing things down in the morning is a job. It's a chore. If I can just roll over, turn my camera on, and record a dream, that'd be really nice. So I plan on doing that. But I want to do a little prequel thing where I show some old dreams I journaled. So this is a little bit of a bonus. These are several little dreams I didn't have time to write down. I just kind of did little bullet points, but I can kind of paint kind of like an image instead of a story with each one. This first one's like two different sceneries. So one, there's this kid with a flying toy. Kind of reminds me of that stuff that's come out relatively recently. It's like those, it looks like you're sitting on a bicycle, but it has big drone propellers. And he's kind of doing tricks on it. Maybe like flipping over, end over end. And there's a group of potheads I'm in. And we're just kind of sitting there smoking down. And we're just kind of watching this kid play with this flying toy. Another one, a classmate of mine's driving my car, slams on his brakes, and it pretty much screams at me, calling me a crackhead. Maybe because I have strange views on life and I might have said something crazy. I don't know what this one is. It says, basketball son. Couldn't tell you. And then, infiltrate gangster's lair. Probably another video game like a dream. This one's fun. It's a big zipline canyon. So I ziplined down to my treehouse, underneath which is my tiny home on wheels, my little short school bus, and you can walk straight from the treehouse onto the roof deck of the bus. In that scene, there's some sort of survival conspiracy with me and some friends, or maybe strangers, I don't know. And not in the treehouse or the bus, there's a closet. I don't know how it relates, but it's in the same dream. There's a closet full of waffles. And this is a survival conspiracy. And something is in the waffles from the closet. It's weird, right? Really weird. But I like the zipline, treehouse, tiny home combination. So, this one's a little short story kind of thing, and for context, the past 5 years I've been building cabinets for a living. Just cabinets. No painting and no countertops. So, I meet a girl in a schoolyard, and she does counterparts. So maybe we're like counterparts. We're looking at some like box trucks and old school buses and some really old cars. Kind of connecting with the idea of tiny homes and such, and relating our or what we aspire to kind of live nomadically or whatever. So as we're kind of getting to know each other, uh, the gang of gamers is upset that I ditched to hang out with her. So I go hang out with my gamer friends. She goes off to her friends. And it doesn't feel right. So I go off looking for her. And we go buy some bleachers. It's like a school sporting event or something, and there's a bunch of people in bleachers getting in my way, and there's music going on, and it's sort of a chase. I catch up to her, and we're relating on music, enjoying the music that's playing. We have some apologies going both ways, and we're understanding where each other are coming from. We're kind of bonding both ways, and it's mutual feels. We're both kind of wanting to be with each other, but both are being kind of torn apart. And our groups want us back, so we're getting pulled away from each other. That's kind of the whole thing there. It's a weird one. A lizard eats chocolate, freaks out, and head starts steaming. He starts talking. And he says, "I can't feel my heart." And he says a bunch of other things too. And then his heart implodes. That's it. So now it's 12:30 a.m. and there's sunlight. A storm rolls in and blocks it out. I'm hanging out with Ian, Joe, Mitch, Ryan, Hopper. And my mom is trying to give Joe her chimes. Like wind chimes. She didn't want to give them to me. Why? Why didn't my mom want to give me her wind chimes and she wanted Joe to have them? That doesn't make any sense. I don't want any wind chimes. But why did she want Joe to have them? And this last one is like a little 5 or 10 minute sketch. Probably would have taken me longer to, write it out in words. I'll give you a couple angles at this so maybe I can get a better view for you. I might be able to kind of explain how it makes me feel when I see it, or something like that. So in this dream, it seems like a girl that I just can relate to, or it just feels like a heart connection of sorts. And it just seems like I'm just kind of in a bliss or a contentment, and she's kind of pulling me along, and I'm kind of I'm kind of levitating in a cross-legged sitting position as she kind of pulls me along while I levitate, and it kind of feels like to me like contentment and like a I'll follow you anywhere kind of vibe. It's kind of what I get when I see this and when it reminds me of this dream. Yeah, kind of I'll follow you anywhere kind of thing. If you like this kind of stuff, you know what to do. If you would like to appear in some of my dreams, I'll see you in the dream world. I don't know who's watching these videos. If you'd like me to know, talk about it in the comments. I'd like to either further explain or hear what kind of crazy dreams you have. Dreams are interesting. I hope you enjoyed this little mini prequel series to Dream Log.